2025 is coming to an end, and I genuinely can't believe that we're already halfway through December. I feel like this year we've all probably experienced some highs and some lows. What I want today is for all of us to enter the new year prepared so that we can all intentionally set up ourselves for success. Today we're going to be going through a step-by-step guide on how to prep for 2026 to make it our best year yet. Enter the new year without resetting our environment. And by our environment, I don't just mean decluttering. I mean deep cleaning, cleaning out our closet and organizing our closet, donating things that we don't need anymore, and also resetting and decluttering our digital space as well. So starting with our physical space, we're going to have to do the classic washing our bedding, decluttering our daily routine. So things on the dresser, things on the countertops, or doing our dishes, laundry, things like that. I feel like having an organized space just makes everything a little bit less chaotic. Doing even a 10 to 15 minute cleanup daily can help you feel so much more put together and in control of your life. I think that a misconception a lot of people have as well is having a clean and organized space doesn't equate having a perfect magazine ready, everything aesthetic looking space. The important part is just everything has a place, everything is where it needs to be, but not everything has to be perfect. Another aspect to this is also going through all of our makeup, our skincare, and washing all of our makeup brushes, but also throwing away things that are either expired or we ran out of. Like sometimes I keep empties and I'm just hoarding all of my empty containers. I feel like I need to go on a self-care shopping spree because look at this. This is completely empty. I was like scraping the remains of this. This is completely empty. I was also scraping the remains of this. This is empty. This is empty. I think that cleaning up our digital space is something that we often forget as well. We spend so much of our time online that our digital space is sure to get cluttered over a year. So this includes deleting anything from your downloads folder that you no longer need, deleting old screenshots, duplicate pictures, checking all of our emails, making sure that everything is put into the right folders. And as well for our digital detox, you could go through some of your subscriptions online and clearing out things that no longer spark joy or happiness. I feel like your space truly changes your mind a lot more than one would think, and making a space that supports the person that we want to become in the new year. I know that with the new year incoming, everybody wants to do a lot of planning, a lot of work. But before we do all of that, I want all of us to do some self-care as well. This year might have been a lot for you, so it's okay to slow down and do some things that de-stresses you, calms you, and just lets your brain mentally rest. The first thing that I'm going to be doing is a little bit of reading. I recently discovered this book, which is called The Pivot Year: 365 Days to Become the Person You Truly Want to Be by Brianna Wiest. And I felt like this was the perfect book to end and start the next year strong, because every single page is a new day and a really short story or prompt that sets up the day for success and makes you really think and reflect on your own life. I've been doing this for a couple days already. I'm on day 3. Spoiler alert, I'm going to be reading this. One day you'll realize that happiness is not what your house looks like, but how you love the people within it. Happiness is not finding success by a certain time, but finding something you love so much, time itself seems to disappear. Happiness is not thinking you have earned the world's approval, but waking up each day and feeling so at peace within your own skin, quietly anticipating the day ahead, unconcerned with how you are perceived. Happiness is not having the best of everything, but the ability to make the best of anything. Happiness is knowing you are doing what you can with what you are given. Happiness is not something that comes to you when every problem is solved and all things are perfectly in place, but in the shining silver linings that remind us the light of day is always there if you slow down enough to notice. I've been really liking this book so far because all of these pages are very short and it takes less than 2 minutes to read them, but it really impacts how I feel and helps me reflect upon the day. Another thing that I've been doing with this book is I've been taking one sheet of sticky note and putting it on the day itself and reflecting upon some of the things that this page made me think of. Having a little bit of a heart-to-heart conversation because this page made me think about a lot of things. I feel like I had one of the most stressful and, put simply, worst few weeks, both like in my personal life, in school, academics, career, and overall this year has just been really difficult. Even though I feel like I don't talk a lot about it much, I was struggling a lot. I feel like I put so much of my self-worth into my YouTube channel and my academics, and when things like that aren't doing well, it really affects myself and how I see myself, and then I get stressed out and then I get anxious. That leads to manifestations on the outside. Like, for example, my skin wasn't doing well. I feel like people were noticing in my last videos, and that affected my self-confidence as well. So this year and the past few weeks, and it's generally been really stressful. So this quote means a lot to me because it's really not about finding success at a certain time, and sometimes things happen to you that are outside of your control and you're doing the best that you can with what you're given. So if you've been going through a really difficult time lately, I wanted to let you know that, you know what, these past few weeks or few months or a few years have been really terrible. You're doing the best that you can with what you're given, and I'm really proud of you for that. Today is your fresh start. It's the start of a new chapter in your book. So yeah, that's one self-care activity that I've been doing for myself. Clearly, self-care is extremely important in our lives, and another one of the ways that's been helping me reduce my stress and making me feel more calm is Pulsetto. So if you've never heard of Pulsetto, it's a device that helps you relax by stimulating your vagus nerve. Your vagus nerve provides parasympathetic innervation, which is the rest and digest part of your autonomic nervous system. And in general, it can help with things in your daily life, such as relieving stress and anxiety to help you sleep better at night and feel more at ease. It can help you have better digestion if you use it before eating and reduce bloating. It can boost your mood and your energy during the day. And if you enjoy meditating, it can help you meditate deeper in a shorter period of time. So put simply, Pulsetto can help you in so many different ways in your daily life, and the coolest part about this is that it's super easy to use and it's hands-free. So what I do is I put the gel on and then I put it below my jawline, on my neck, making sure that it's on my skin firmly but not too tight. Then I open the app and select a program and just tap start. Because it's hands-free, you can do it while cleaning, doing your morning routine, brushing your teeth, and it takes as little as 4 minutes. A ton of different programs that you can use on the app as well. So great device for your self-care routines. And if you guys would like to check it out, you can click my link in the description or scan this QR code here with my discount code for 10% off. So treat yourselves to a new part of your guys' self-care routines. Some more self-care ideas would be taking a long everything shower, going for a walk outside with music or without music, making a warm drink like coffee, tea, whatever you like, and just cozying it up, doing a face mask or skincare reset, putting on your comfort show or your comfort YouTuber, doing your favorite hobby like playing a cozy game, doing crocheting, knitting, reading, anything that makes you happy. We have to remember that resting is productive, and after a long hard year, we want to make sure that we're entering 2026 not burnt out. This is the perfect time to create our 2026 vision board, which is something that I create every single year, and I put it as my lock screen on my computer so that I can always see it. So how I make my vision boards is on the left I have Canva. This is just a copy of my previous one, and then on the right I have Pinterest. Whenever I like a picture, I just download it. So let's say this one, because I am in my healing era. I'm just gonna download the image and then I'll just upload it, and here it is in my healing era. We want our vision board to embody how we feel, habits that you want, reminders of why you want this life. It's really not about the aesthetics, it's about the embodiment of the person that you want to become and the best versions of ourselves. And when I look at my vision board, I get reminded of my goals daily. And you guys can put it on your phone, on your wall physically, on your PC, on your MacBook. In general, when we look at our vision boards on a daily basis, we're reminded to show up for ourselves every single day, even if it's hard sometimes. It's my favorite journal prompt to write at the end of every year or the beginning of every new year, and it's what a perfect day in your life would look like, because I feel like this just makes us remember our why, and it doesn't make us remember these huge insane goals that we have, but instead being happy in our day-to-day lives. So what does an ideal perfect day in your life look like in 2026? When do you wake up? Do you go to the gym? What habits do you have? What routines do you have? How do you feel? Are you excited for the day? Happy, at ease, calm? Your health and wellness, your finances, academics, or your career, personal growth, your relationships. There's so many things that you can reflect on just writing about the perfect ideal day in your life. So make it as detailed as you want to put all of these different aspects within there. Then we can make goals that accomplish towards those different aspects of your life. So highlighting some of the areas in your ideal life, and then maybe having small habits or routines that can bring us there, because small goals and small habits is what truly builds our routines. And a disclaimer that I want to put is not every day is going to be perfect. We can have ups and downs. Some days your skin is going to be worse, some days your skin is going to be better, some days you're going to feel really terrible, some days you're going to feel great. Don't beat yourself up if you have a few days or even a few weeks that are not as good and ideal. Literally me these past few weeks. With all of these reflections and journalings that we've been having, another thing that I like to do is write out my ideal morning and night routine for different energy levels. So low energy, mid energy, and high energy levels, so that we can set up our days for success, even if we might not be feeling the best. Because I just know that if I was crying all night the night before and I wake up in the morning, I definitely don't have the energy or the mental capacity to do a lot of the things that I usually do. But creating these different levels of routines can help us set ourselves up for success even on some of the bad days. As a reminder, we don't need everything figured out by January 1st. Every day can be a new, fresh start. Every day can be a January 1st. It doesn't need to be this fake timeline that we have in our head. Time itself is completely made up. So tomorrow can be your January 1st or 6 months from now. So whenever you guys need a reset in your life, watch this video again, even if it's not for the new year. All we need is to believe in ourselves and have hope for the future. Have compassion for yourself and make sure to show up for yourself, because showing up for yourself is the ultimate form of self-love. So let's all step into the next year together.
The streets we used to on First Avenue, 'cause sometimes I don't even know where I'm going at first. All of the turns that I had to unlearn.